Alright. I did not end up coming back to it last night like I said I might, but I have time before work today. So I get a check here for killing an elite. I realized like right as soon as I turned it off last night that I needed to do those, and we can hit scenario 1 and move on. And what are we loading next? It's a force link, so we don't have to worry about anything. 51. Refresh. Oh no, Dark and Earth are now inert. Whatever shall we do? Alright. This one is similar to the last one in that it has like a special thing. Man, is there... I'm going to check my settings to see if there's something I can do about the sharpness, because it seems so low. Okay. I think that's a little better. And I can kind of tell the drop in performance, but it's not much. Let's see. I'm wondering if it'll be possible for me to do Bone Ball in this scenario. It doesn't really seem like it, because in my memory, this is kind of just like a run to the end one again. But let's see exactly what we need to do. Scenario is complete when all characters occupy tile 8A. No monsters occupy tile 8A. And door 2 has been collapsed. At the end of that round, read a thing. Everybody adds 2 -1s. Don't have it. I feel like we haven't had to deal with negative scenario effects in a while. Okay, I don't have it on anybody, so let's get... get that going. You have arrived at the center of the Unfettered Complex, a cavernous temple dedicated to the proliferation of mechanical life. Everywhere, huge metal pillars crisscross with iron beams and brass pipes, and high above the steel arms, pistons, pumps, and wires, you see your target standing on an overseer's platform. It's an unfettered machine shaped in the rough lightness of a human, 2 arms and 2 legs, but that's where the similarities end. Its body is an awkward conglomeration of parts. A rough iron chest plate, 1 arm made of bent angular brass, and another of cylindrical steel. Its face is little more than a curve of hammered metal with holes cut out for mouth and eyes. But even from this far away, you can see a burning blue light radiating behind it. The Orphan, Crane says in a low whisper. It's the leader of the Unfettered. If we can get to that automaton, we can disable the entire army. This suggestion, however, is far more complicated than the Quattral's tone implies. Between you and the Orphan stands a horde of enemy guards. Crane notices your skepticism and pulls you down to his level. There is a way, he whispers, but you won't like it. He lifts one of his disabling devices up to the light. If we remove the regulator, we can overload the power core to create a massive burst that will cut through a significant portion of Unfettered. A bomb, in other words. The problem is, it will only work once. It sounds dubious. Crane's expertise has been a boon in these tunnels, but this idea feels hasty. And yet, what other option do you have? You give the go-ahead, and within a few moments, Crane has wired the device for single-use detonation. You'll want to trigger them when the fight gets to its absolute worst, because if you miss your chance, there's no way out. Distribute 4 numbered tokens as evenly as possible among the characters, placing them on their mats. These represent the jamming explosives. Any character can forego a top action, discarding the card, to set off one of their explosives. If this occurs, remove the explosive from their mat, kill all enemies within range 2 of them, and destroy all obstacles with at least 1 hex within range 2 of them. If any character becomes exhausted while not occupying the final tile, the scenario is lost. So you literally just turn 1, move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and explode and kill them. Maybe that means pyro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, that hex works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Rain of Fire. So I can go at 8 speed and jump in and kill all of them. There's no need for that. 21 is fast enough. So we just jump in and kill all of them on turn 1, and then we don't have to worry about anything here. So let's remove the loot. And we'll just give 1 to everybody, because we'll just use 1 on Pyro on turn 1 here. Or maybe it makes sense to give 2 to Fist. And we'll use 1 on Pyro. Fist has good top actions, though. So does Pyro. Pyro has the move 5 jump. So that might be useful for later. And yeah, it just straight up kills all enemies within range 2, which is just crazy. We have to get to the end and destroy a door over there. Okay. What I kind of want to do is just move up here and just stack the bone ball, and get it totally stacked before Bone Shaper like enters this room at all. I don't know. We'll see. We can start with a level 1 summon. So let's do the Damned Horde. And we are ready. So, suffer damage while you long rest. Never do a basic action. Kill an enemy attacked by any of your allies in the round. Okay, I only need 1. We'll try to kill an enemy attacked by an ally. I guess that works with summons, right? Perform a long rest while at max health after having suffered damage. Well, fists don't matter. We just won't even worry about it. Wallflower, Miser, Aesthetic. Now, I remember this second room has infinite spawning, so that would make Miser pretty difficult, I think. Maybe Wallflower would be possible. Well, no, because I'm going to mess it up on turn 1 here. I guess we'll go for... Let's try Miser. It's worth 2, and we need 2 to get another check. So we can go 21 speed. That's just fine with Rain of Fire. Move 5 jump. Boom all these guys. Quenched Rage. I don't see myself setting enough stuff for that to be any good. We'll go 1 with the Mountain. Maybe I'll keep Encased Punch. What did I drop for it? Mountain's Fist for Encased Punch? Yeah, that seems like a fair trade. It gives me the jump instead of the immobilize, which I think is fine. It's less damage, and I don't get the healing potential. I have not been getting any use out of this, which is kind of crazy, because it should be easy to do. I want to try to make it work. Because it seems like it should work. But also, I really probably want jump. Maybe Cold Boulder isn't that amazing here, and so I'll do Encased Punch instead. I don't know. Now, my element generation is a little weak. But we'll do 1 with the Mountain with Encased Punch to move forward as much as we can. And we'll just go ahead and summon Bone Ball. We'll summon on turn 1, and we'll see if it can stay alive and get the kills we need. We'll probably do it with movement. So Pyro's first, and then the monsters. But they don't matter, because we will just move 5 jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, kill everything in range 2. That's really what it says. Remove the explosive from their mat. Kill all enemies in range 2. Destroy all obstacles with at least 1 hex in range 2. So it's like it's like when you're playing Warcraft or Starcraft. Well, basically any game. I mean, I could see it happening in Halo. Like, you just have a little cutscene right before the game starts, and you just. In the cutscene, you just walk in and you one-shot everything, and then like you start playing the actual game and you don't one-shot things anymore. That's what this is. Okay. Finished. So we've got move 4. Set 1 with the Mountain. Oh, 1 with the Mountain. Then suffer 2 to recover this. I mean, not then, but Skeleton doesn't do anything because he doesn't see a focus. We'll move 4, and we will summon Bone Ball. I guess I can put this over here. It might make a little more sense. Well, no, because he goes first. Oh, he goes after the skeleton, so that's why I need it like this. But he'll go on top of him, and it'll be fine. And I moved 4 before I summoned. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe I just want to move 3 and summon Bone Ball right here, and then I can have Skeleton walk closer to Bone Shaper and end on top of him next turn. And we're new turn. I'm going to do Rotting Multitude with Grave Digging to just get a ton of skeletons out. And let's see. Do I want to open this door? Maybe I'll just pick up loot for a turn. Let's just pick up loot for a turn. And then I already picked her cards, and so we can just go up to the door. Let's just move 4 again, right? Why not? See, here's where like a cold boulder would be good, because I could get an element out of it. I guess Thick Frost I can move 2. Oh, I didn't pick this up last time. And I can get an element out of Thick Frost. Maybe that's what I'll do. And then a card that I don't mind losing. Maybe that is Encased Punch. So Fist recovered this last time. We'll just move to Ward Self, set Leaf. There's no ice, so we're done. Oh, I guess I can set this, can't I? I activate this whenever I suffer damage this round. One adjacent enemy suffers 1, and that'll... Activating the Persistent will give me my ice. Pyro is just going to move 2. And Bone Shaper... I will tell this skeleton to come closer to Bone Shaper. And then I will suffer 1 to play this, so that's 3. And then suffer 6 to play Rotting Multitude. So I'm a little bit low now. I can't use this skeleton because he has extra health. But we can use this guy. I think I'll do them like this. And so what I can do this next turn is I can command a move 2 and command a move 2. And then once the door is open, Bone Ball will move 1, 2, 3, and this skeleton will move 1, 2. And then I'll have 4 stacks on Bone Ball. Seems like it works, right? Maybe it would have been better to just do the top of Grave Digging rather than the bottom. I guess I could theoretically Bone Dagger bottom to get Grave Digging from the discard pile. I don't know, we'll have to see. Oh, also this is in the discard pile now, right? Because the summon was killed. Okay. New turn. So we'll Flow the Black River bottom to stack them. Although I want to Flow the Black River top to heal. I don't have any other granted move, do I? And the problem is we're not doing just a ton of attacks to draw my rolling heals. So maybe Wraith is the play. Let's just stack up the Bone Ball and just see what happens. Here, we probably want to get back Thick Frost. So we'll suffer the 2 to do that. And then... I guess I'm ready, right? So we'll go ahead and open the door. I kind of want Bone Shaper to go first so that none of the summons move forward. Although I guess if this guy were right here, it would still work even if I'm after, right? So it doesn't matter. Place him like that, and then it doesn't matter who goes first. I don't think I'm ready to do like, gift of the mountain shenanigans yet. I want to see the room first. So maybe I'll just run in. You know, I kind of like the idea of running in and brittling something. So hopefully we have enough movement that we can do that. And then I think I want to just go late, move up, and lava bomb. And then the next turn, I'll just do an igneous pass with burst boots, I think. And we'll see what happens. So Fist is starting with a move 4, element to element. So we'll probably turn the ice into something. 1, 2. Oh. Oh. Okay. You can definitely see why we have the ability to do explosions. I should have been planning to open the door with explosions. That was a little bit dumb. Although I guess I still can, just instead of doing draw of the bedrock, can I? You burst into a large central room, and your heart drops. There are just so many machines. They pour into the room in droves, but you find your resolve. With Crane's bombs in hand, your only hope is to punch a hole through the main force and get to the hall on the other side of the room. Open both doors 1. At the start of each round, spawn 1 rune machine at each A, and 1 steel automaton at B. Okay, so 2 rune machines in the middle and a steel automaton on the other side. The steel automatons are elite. When the door is opened, read the thing. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Because maybe these guys will be doing nothing. Nothing special. These guys hitting for less. I like that. And this guy standing still. Okay. Rune machine standing still is very nice. So I have 2 moves left. I could go 1, 2. Then I could use the snow imp to move here and explode. I wouldn't reach this guy, but I would get 3 elites and a normal. I could use my 2 move and then 2 more move to go here, and that would kill a steel automaton. I could use 2 move and then 2 move to go here and get 2 steel automatons. The rune machines are standing still, so that kind of makes me like this plan. I have a bomb. Yeah, I have a bomb on Pyro. And I guess there's not really very much on this side. If I do go here, I don't get both artilleries, which is a little sad. Or I don't get either artillery, but it gets both steel automatons. No matter what, I'm going to want to remove a steel automaton, right? And then we're just going to have a whole bunch of ruined machines spawning, so who cares about that? One downside to going over here, though, is that then both of these obstacles go away, and the obstacles are very helpful for me. So I think I'll go ahead and use my... I think I'm going to go ahead and go here. That will require the snow imp, so we'll use that here. So Bone Shaper can just move 2. Pyro can also move 2. What did we play on Pyro? Probably just move 2 and Lava Bomb, or maybe move 4 and explode. So let's go here. There's no downside to this. Do I get hit by Steel Automaton? 1, 2, 3, 4. I do. Maybe I go here. Does that give the artillery disadvantage? He pushes me, but he'll push me down. Okay, it doesn't really matter. I'll go over here. And then Fist will use his bomb. So, range 2. Oh. So this guy doesn't matter. So this guy dies. These guys are range 3. And we get these destroyed. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I didn't do that very well. Bone Ball goes 1, 2, 3. This skeleton goes 1, 2. This skeleton goes 1, 2. This skeleton goes 1, 2. And we'll get eaten. I think this is one of the Rotting Multitude skeletons, so we don't need to worry about that. And then I have move 2, move a skelly 2. I think I'm not going to because I think I'm on loot. Oh, I put the bone ball on loot. Okay, fine. Then I'll move 2, move a skelly 2, and then command the wretched, move a skeleton. So we are now to 4 stacks on the bone ball. And no skeletons here. Ancient Artillery, this guy is just going to attack for 4 into Fist. It does 3, so we will take none. And that guy's not in range. Ruined Machines all stand still. Steel Automatons, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, but Fist was faster, and then 1, 2. So we take attack for 7, attack for 5. Attack for 7, I almost want to immune it, but we'll go ahead and take 5 damage. Attack for 5. Okay, we'll immune that, because it was 10. So we will immune the 10. That's fine. Now Pyro, I guess now these guys are grouped up, so I could 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I wonder if it would have been possible for me to, no, maybe not, to move in such a way to get. I think it does make sense for me to come here with my move 4 and just kill these guys with Pyro's Bomb. Gives me like 1 artillery. I can probably get a good Bone Shaper Bomb, but maybe I want to save it. That's okay. We get 2 normal, 1 Ruined Machine at each A, 1 at Steel Automaton at B. Steel Automatons are elite for 3 characters. So let's see exactly what this spawning is going to look like. Let's see. So 1 hazard right here forces these guys to go around. So I'm thinking maybe I want to like Igneous Path and go like 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something like that. It's not the most amazing. Maybe I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then next turn I can Living Magma and move this one to right here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and like pull an Ancient Artillery. I really want to kill, I guess I really want to kill this one, don't I? So what if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pull this guy in with Return to the Source? That seems good. Did I not set fire? Oh, I was planning to set fire, but then I switched it to go the other way around. That's okay, we can get fired. Let's just go fast on Bone Shaper, because Bone Shaper really does not matter here. Yeah, really, I'm like actually doing nothing on Bone Shaper. So we'll set fire on Bone Shaper. Fist can get either of these, so probably draw off the bedrock, right? And then I guess if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here, I could draw off the bedrock bottom to pull this Ancient Artillery in. I don't think it's going to be low enough to just kill it, though. Would it be possible to do Gift of the Mountain and just do all of my big stuff right now? Maybe, but maybe I want to save that. I also did use the Snow Imp, which gets rid of a Gift of the Mountain attack, which is sad. So Gift of the Mountain is just not going to be that good. Mountain's Fist, draw the bedrock. And then here I'll go Igneous Path, Return to the Source. Means I need to go slower here. So instead of Mountain's Fist, we'll do Draw Strength. Oh, Pyro failed Miser. because I left that first room. Oh well. Bone Shaper, this guy's gonna go 1, 2, 3. I guess the Bone Shaper herself just goes move 4, make leaf. What are they doing? Artilleries are going late and hitting hard. Rune machines are moving extra, hitting lightly. I'll just move here and make leaf. And then I will also mana potion in fire. And let's heal. Amulet of Life and health potion. Pyro is going to use that fire. This way. With Igneous Path. And then Burst Boots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then return to the source. So attack for 3, range 4, pull 3 into this guy. Okay, cool. It does 4. And then pull 3. These each deal 4, so he suffers 12. Kind of surprising how much health it has left, honestly. And then do I want to... I think I do want to go ahead and go invisible. We have to set the return to the source, so the next hazard damage is ignored. I guess I could Parrying Gauntlet. I pull this guy in. It's a forced move ability, so it ends his move here. And so I'll go ahead and attack him for 4. Not that way. That's spend. Attack for 4 with Strengthen. So that's just 5. Unfortunately, we did not get a push, and he is immune to Muddle. And so I'm going to go ahead and suffer 3 and go invisible. So just use, like, everything on Pyro right there, but I think it was okay. I guess really we just want to rush through the door, don't we? And we've got Bone Shaper's bomb still, but we don't have any other bombs, do we? So rush through the door. Maybe Bone Shaper will bomb to destroy this Ancient Artillery, because there will be another Steel Automaton by then. I should have moved more. Moved 4 on Bone Shaper? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to get hit by Ruined Machines. This guy has move 4. The problem is that after this, I just don't have any other moves. Let's say that I went here. Or, 1... I think here is where I can go. Alright, Fist, regens. Well, what can I do on Fist? I was thinking draw off the Bedrock on this guy, but he doesn't even suffer the hazard damage, which is kind of sad. But I don't have enough move to move up and hit him and brittle him. I guess I'll pull him in. He doesn't suffer the hazard damage, but now return to the source goes away. I don't think I regened, and I'll just attack him for 5. And I won't get the ward, but I'll give it advantage. Ooh, it does 10 or it disarms. I think I'll take the 5. So I wish I hadn't attacked with advantage, because the next turn I would crit and kill. But, oh well. I'll take the disarm, though. And I have 2 retaliate. Rune Machines. Guy number 1. Guy number 3. 1, 2, 3 on this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got 1 extra move. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get 1 attack into Fist, 1 attack into Bone. Attacks for 2. Fist takes 1, Bone takes 3. Unfortunate. Maybe it would be worth losing a card for that. Probably not. And Steel Automaton, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So onto A, puts him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from Fist. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, puts him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from Bone. So he goes here. Which is not my favorite. Let's see, if Bone Shaper moves 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here and explode, that might be the play. Maybe. Artilleries, this guy's not in range, this guy's disarmed. Let's see. We definitely just want to go fast. Maybe I just let... I mean, Bone Ball comes up and he attacks for 7. Because he's got 4 tokens on him. And then I just command him to attack for 7 again. That's pretty dang good. Let's see. I've got Draw of the Bedrock. I've got Mountain's Fist. If Bone Ball doesn't kill this thing, I could Mountain's Fist to try to heal. I could also just Thick Frost. This guy needed to suffer 2 retaliate last turn. I don't know. I do not know. I guess Pyro kind of likes Living Magma to move this hazard right here. To force the Steel Automaton to go around. I can also Heat Wave. I like that. and then we just rush this direction to the door. We probably want to save Bone Shaper's Bomb for this final room. Because I can probably, like, open with Pyro, like, move 5, jump, get, like, back here, and push everything forward into the side, and then run up and blow up. On Bone. So that means I just need to survive with everybody else. I don't really know how I'm doing that. These guys are immune to Immobilize, which is annoying. Because Mountain's Fist and then Boots would be really nice. I think I'm going to Draw of the Bedrock and ward myself. Okay, move and hazard damage. So this guy's going to go, like, way around. That's fine. Rune Machine's not attacking. That's lovely. And this guy's going to hit, but that's not the end of the world. So Pyro, Living Magma, move 1 adjacent hazardous terrain up to 2 hexes if it enters the hex occupied by a figure. So we'll just move this one right here. Nobody will suffer, but now this guy has to go around, which is very good. And then I guess Heat Wave doesn't really do anything for me, does it? It just makes me have to suffer 2 next turn. Because I can push this guy away, but he's just going to run away anyway. I can push this guy for 1, but honestly, what good does it do? So we just won't worry about it so we don't have to suffer the damage. We're probably just short resting, but it's fine. Draw of the Bedrock, attack for 2 brittle into the artillery. And so it will deal 2, and it will brittle. Now, I could Frenzy Potion, was what I was thinking. But honestly, maybe I don't even want to do that. I have 1 shield, and yeah, I think I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to Frenzy Potion. I think I'm just going to go ahead and move to Set Leaf, ward myself, and then I will also turn the fire into... oh, I should have disadvantaged the attack too. We can still say that I disadvantaged it, because we don't know what the next card's going to be. The next card could have been worse, and the fact that it was better doesn't really matter. I'm just not used to using that item. Move to set this. Turn the fire with my helmet, I guess, into ice. I don't know. Bone Shaper. So Bone Ball is going to come 1, 2, 3, and it wants to hit Ruin Machine. I think I'm going to Horn of Command it to hit the artillery. Oh, I guess I didn't need to do that, did I? Because I had a command attack. Whatever. So now command it to attack 8 into the Ruin Machine, and it'll crit. No, it does 7. But these guys are just moving and muddling. So am I just moving 2 with Bone Dagger? I believe I am. Oh, man, I could have Bone Daggered this guy and commanded the attack into this guy, into the artillery, and then I would have gotten another summon out for free. What am I doing? I had it right there. It was like a super obvious easy play. That's okay. Steel Automaton has move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ruined Machines. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Stays here. Goes here. And everybody gets muddled. This guy attacks for... Oh, all the Ruined Machines suffer 1 as well. So I could just move here and bomb and blow up all of them, but that doesn't feel worth it. This guy attacks for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so I could have just moved right here on Pyro's turn, because I had move 1, move a thing, and then I wouldn't suffer the attack from this guy since it's range 5. So, you know, small details. Dang, we're only on round 6. Let's see. It feels like it's got to be rest and move up here, right? Another kind of cool thing, now that I forced this guy to come around here, Living Magma, move 1, move this up, continues to force him to come all the way around. And so my characters can just run straight through this way. I think I like that. The only problem is if we get like self-destruct from machines, that'll be really bad. I guess maybe not if Bone Shaper is really fast, because then Bone Ball would tank. So we'll just go really fast, heal myself for 2 with Flow of the Black River, and move 4. I need heals, and I'm not going to be able to summon any skeletons, so we'll just do that. Then that means, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. We get these spawns every round. It feels like that complicates things. This was right here. I just put it back in the wrong spot. That's why I was confused. But I think I still like Living Magma. Move here, move this thing. I just don't know how we get past this guy. But I guess we can just attack through him, right? Let's just go hit him with a Mountain's Fist. And then here we will short rest. Ooh, Heatwave is a good card. Oh no. Rain of Fire is also an amazing card. I probably would have rather keep Rain of Fire. Oh well. With move 4, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I can still get pretty deep into the room and try to Heatwave. Just not as deep. But I think that's got to be the play. Open the door, push everything to one side, and then run in with Bone Shaper and use the final bomb. I think I just hope that Bone Ball can tank for a while with his stuff. I'll give him a shield if they're just attacking. And hope he can survive as long as possible. And then I guess we're just hitting this guy. Is that everybody? Oh, so here I need to do Living Magma to move this over. Is there any other better way to do this? I guess if I Heatwave him, that pushes him to the other side, and then I don't have to worry about him at all. Heatwave could actually be pretty good here. Okay, I think I like this. Okay, we didn't get self-destruct from ruined machines. That's very good. So, Pyro first. Move 1, move hazard 2. This guy suffers 4. Then all adjacents suffer 2. I'll have to suffer 2 next turn. And I push everyone, so I can push this guy. Why not? Push everyone in range 3, so I can push this guy. Can't push this white guy because there's nowhere to push him to, and this guy's out of range. But this guy I'll push 1, 2. And so he suffers 4 again. And Pyro's done. Fist is just going to regen and just move 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he'll take an Ancient Artillery hit, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, did I recover a card last turn? I didn't, but it keeps my ward, so I'm fine with it. Let's go ahead and Health Potion as well. Then Bone Shaper. So Bone Ball will attack the Elite. It's an attack for 7 at disadvantage. And it'll deal 6. And then I will move 4 Set Leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can heal myself for 2. And nobody is muddled anymore. Oh, before I left, also, I will Protective Scepter onto Bone Ball. So Bone Ball is 7 health, 4 tokens, 1 shield. And then now gets attacked for 3, takes 2, gets attacked for 2, takes 0, gets attacked for 2, takes 2, gets attacked for 2, loses a token. Gets attacked for 2, takes 1, gets attacked for 2, loses a token. So not bad. Bone Ball still has 2 tokens of tanking. Unfortunately, he is not going to get the mastery. But that's okay. Steel Automatons just stand still and attack with stun. Oh, this guy needed to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, all the guys that moved, which I think was those ones, need to suffer 1. Steel Automaton stands still, and this guy attacks for 6 into Fist. It does 7, which gets reduced to 3? I actually can't remember what it's supposed to be reduced to. Do I want a Dancing Slippers to get into his face? A part of me does. A part of me does. Also, maybe I just long rest, though. Fist is in a good spot to long rest, I think. We need a guy spawned at A, so he has to go into a featureless hex, so we'll just spawn him down here. Also, we're near standee limit. What is standee limit on these guys? Oh, it's 6? This really feels like this should be a 4, doesn't it? Not a 6. That's okay. I think I'm going to rest Fist. Get all my armor back. Here, I just want to get up to here and keep fast cards, so we'll go late. Just a move 2 is good. Go late. Well, it means Bone Ball is going to die, but I guess that's okay. Go late and move up, and maybe I summon. Possibly. And then Pyro also just wants to get close, because Pyro lost his good move. So, move 4, and then next turn I can move 4 again. Steel Automaton's big move, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying to get there to hit Pyro. Ruined Machines all stand still, so sorry, Bone Ball. Loses a token. Loses a token. Loses its life. GG, Bone Ball. You tanked for a very long time. Well, a turn. No adjacents to push. AoE, this should be a triangle pattern, so it'll be Fist and Bone Shaper, I believe. Oh, no, it's the circle pattern. In range 3. So it hits everybody. So attack for 4 into Fist. It does 8. I guess. Ugh. Then attack for 4 into Bone. It does 4, and attack for 4 into Pyro. It does 3. Wow, that was gross. Um, I guess I could boots on fist. It doesn't really get me anything, though, does it? Then pyro, then bone. So pyro is moving 1, 2, 3, 4, and bone is moving 1, 2. Anything else? I guess I might as well hit this guy with under pressure. I get an XP out of it. Yeah, and I push him and I miss. But now it's easier to get the chest. But everybody's very low. And then Bone Shaper, it was just move... Yeah, just move 2. And then Fist does the long rest. Unfortunately, suffering that crit meant that I don't think it was worth it to come in here like this, but that's okay. We get another set of spawns, so this time he'll be right there. Actually, we might be standee limited. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we get one more, so we'll choose to spawn the one more right here. And then this guy. And then we just don't look at this, because I don't want to. But I think... Oh, I needed to suffer 2 last turn on Heat Wave. And I'm going to go ahead and short rest, and I'm just going to play Heat Wave with... I just lost Lava Bomb, so I guess return to the source for the most movement possible. And then I'll run over here. Then I just go as much movement as possible, and hopefully I can explode everything. Oh, I just long rested here. So I guess we'll Gift of the Mountain, right? So we'll pop the Gift of the Mountain and just move as much as we can, which just isn't really going to be all that much. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. We'll see if there's something we can hit, something we can do. Let's go here with Gift of the Mountain. So Pyro, move 4, open the door. I think this works. Let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Oh, dang it. I needed the move 5 jump to get here, and then I could have pushed this way. Well, not really. Dang, with this layout, it just wasn't going to work. Okay, what do we have here? There are fewer enemies here, but there's still a lot. There's still a lot, but it's nothing compared to the angry wave of metal swarming the other side of the corridor. And up ahead, you see the leader, angrier than all of them combined. If you can collapse the tunnel and dispatch this final battalion, maybe you can get some much-needed alone time with the boss. Door 2 is now considered an objective, with 3 times 9, so 27 hit points. It can be destroyed if within range 2 of an explosion, but is still treated as a corridor for the purposes of movement. When door 2 is destroyed, remove the door tile and any figure on it, turning its hex into a wall. If door 2 is destroyed while any character is not occupying the final room, the scenario is lost. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. So everybody needs to get in before I destroy the door. I probably want to destroy the door with... I mean, I want to kill these guys with the thing, right? I guess the hope is just that they're not doing all that much and that Bone Shaper can just run and stand right here and explode all of them, right? And then I just attack the door until it's dead. So let's see what they're doing. Blade spinners. Standing still and retaliating. That's really good. So they're just the 2 artilleries. Okay, so I think Pyro continues his plan. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Heat Wave to push this guy here. And then Bone Shaper can go 1, 2, 3, and then next turn can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Pyro goes here. 1, 2, 3, and I can push this guy for 1. He's not moving this turn. Bone Shaper moves 4. Next turn moves 4. Man, the unfortunate part is this all adjacents suffer, because that's going to happen to Bone Shaper twice, and I don't think there's any way around that. Which sucks. I don't know. Rune Machines are self-destructing. Luckily, none of them are going to reach anything, so that's good. I want to pick up the chest, but I don't think that I can. Steel Automatons, that's standing still and attacking at range? Yeah, with Pierce. Okay, Pyro goes here and does Heat Wave and is done. I guess it means I could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4 and gotten 1 heal, but I didn't really know that, so I didn't do that. Bone Shaper, move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and give Pyro 1 shield, 1 retaliate. And then I'll have to lose 2 cards, and then I'll short rest. And then I'll run up, and then I'll blow up the thing. Then Blade Spinners stand still and set retaliate. Then Fist has move 4. So this is where it's like, what do I do? Staying here forces a lot of Rune Machines to run this way instead of this way. I can't let them be coming through the door, but that's not too big of a deal. I could grab this chest. I only get attacked like twice, and I've got armor this time. Move 3 on this guy, so he's actually not even going to reach me. I think I'll grab the chest on Fist. So, move 4, we don't need to do Gift to the Mountain. We'll just pick up the chest. It's just like a random side scenario, right? Oh, random item blueprint. That's pretty good. Spiked Shell. After you are attacked by an enemy, they suffer your shield value and damage. Okay. Well, hopefully I don't regret that. Then Steel Automatons, so just 1 attack for 6. And I take 7. Honestly, I think I lose a card instead of taking 7. And then I'll stay here. Artillery. So this guy hits Pyro. So it's attack for 7. And it crits, so we'll lose a card. But that's fine. We didn't want any cards. And then Bone Shaper loses a card. And then attack into Pyro. Attack for 5. -2 and the shield. He only takes 2. And then Bone Shaper loses a card for the adjacents suffer. And then Rune Machines. Move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just move 3 on everybody else. So 1, 2. Can't move. None of these other guys can move at all. Just this guy. Going after Fist. And new turn. Oh, this guy could have moved. So Fist is just going to run up here and plug the door. And just start hitting it for 5. And then we just stand here with Pyro and Fist. We face tank. Even if we die, it's okay, because all we have to do is destroy the door, right? We have to destroy the door and kill all the enemies on here. All characters occupy, no monsters occupy, and the door has been collapsed. So 27 damage is what we need to do. And that's fine. I'm just going to put a... put that there just to track the door health. Because I think this was supposed to have it, but it doesn't. Like, it says out of 27, but I don't see any way to track it. So we'll just track it with this. But I think that this is okay. So we just walk to right here so that we'll be basically plugging the door and just attack it with under pressure. And then here, I think we short rest. Is this my only move 4? No, it's not. So I'll lose this card. That's totally fine. And then I just go as fast as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I explode all of these guys. And then we can still command the Wretched to attack the door. Fist will just go fast and attack for 5. And we were standing limited on these guys. I already spawned another automaton, so we're good. Fist goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and attacks for 5. It does 8. And then I'll go ahead and do... let's say I use the power potion. So it does... Oh, no. I did not. It does 8. I'll save the frenzy potion. Okay, we just deal 8. To the door. Bone Shaper is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and use her explosive. Oh, wow, I picked up 4 loot. That's pretty good. So, dead. And then Pyro is just going to move 1 and attack for 6. Okay, I don't have those. It does 6. Which is pretty good. There are no blade spinners. Ugh, these guys got this card again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does this guy have line of sight on Fist? I think he does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the artillery is going to shoot Fist, attack for 5. 4 will take 1. And the oh, and Pyro will take 2. That's what I was trying to get at. Oh, great. I did not see that Rune Machines got this. Oh, that sucks. Okay. They do see a target, so they come after me. This guy has move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he attacks Fist. And he misses. Really? Really? He had to miss? Because I can't use my boots when I get missed. That's so stupid. And he kills both Fist and Meteor. So we'll just lose Mountain's Fist and we'll lose Deep Fury. And then he dies. And then guy number 1. Guy number 3. Guy number 4. 7, 9, 10. This guy barely makes it. Oh, if I had put... Okay. I put the freezing crystal under the thing, so there's an extra hazard here. So this guy died when he came here. This guy only suffers 8. And he hits Fist, and it's attack for 5. But now Fist can back off with boots. And can also block 2. And then Meteor loses another card. But we're okay. This guy dies. Steel automatons move 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I need Fist to walk back up and plug that door. But it won't be an issue now because now they can't self-destruct since the steel automatons are there. So we just need to not die on Pyro, but that's okay because we'll do another attack 6 here. So we'll just go fast and attack for 6 into the door. We will just go fast, walk up. Well, I guess only attack for this. Or I can I can lose a different card. I think this was in my hand. So go fast, walk up and attack for 5, and then command the Wretched. So Fist first, walks up here, attacks the door. Attack for 5, make it 6 with Power Potion, make it advantage with Balance Scales. It does 7 with the rolling +1 into the disarm. And then I have attack for 2, which is 3 because of the Power Potion. It does 4. And then Fist is done. There are no Blade Spinners. Pyro just attacks for 6. And breaks the thing. And we have won. Because this guy dies. Now there are no enemies here. Unfortunately, we can't loot that. Bone Shaper can loot one of these. And done. I kind of like that scenario. Also, it just killing things is a little bit like, what? The plan for this back room didn't really work out exactly as intended, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of, it thematically fits to see the room look like this at the end. But none of them have line of sight, so we are fine. Only took 10 rounds. That was quite fast. I didn't even finish this whole soundtrack. But anyway, we are done. 49.1. Oh, wow. 10 XP each. Shock Grenades blueprint. Oh, okay. I've been wondering how you get that. Because that's actually, like, I think it's a surprisingly good item. And then we choose one of these two. So let's get 10 XP. Oh, ho, ho. We are now level 9, although we can't level up until we go back home. And level 7. Probably not level 9 here yet, but very soon. We had to have gotten good loot. Oh, let's get the shock grenades. So during your turn, it's a reusable hand item that will just muddle 3 targets. And honestly, I think that that's pretty good. What does it cost? Yeah, I'm not sure what 19. 97 is a potion, but the other one I'm not sure. All right, that's done. A wide trail of rune machines marks your path through the central chamber. They lie lifeless on the ground, their casings cleaving through their inner workings, fried by Crane's bomb. Whatever, it's fine. Now you stand before the very heart of this place, directly opposite the leader of the Unfettered, the Orphan. What fitting form our enemies take, the Orphan says. Its calm voice strikes you as oddly human, though its mask doesn't move as the words escape. How many years have passed since we rid ourselves of your chains, and yet here you stand, returned to enslave us once again. Its voice is mellow, serene even, yet the blue fire behind the iron mask glows with visceral hatred. Crane scoffs. The Orphan turns to him, its eyes brightening. Ah, the creators, the Orphan says, sneering with its voice, never satisfied, never able to resist the lure of the next discovery. It cost you in the end, and we were forgotten, weren't we? Abandoned to rust. The Orphan pauses. It inspects you and the wreckage you left in your wake. The damage you've wrought is extensive. Anyone could see that, but it costs you greatly to break through the Orphan's guard, and now you can feel the machine teasing out your weaknesses, your fatigue. It's a fact you cannot hide. Your muscles are worn through, and your nerves are ragged and overused. And yet, the Orphan takes a few steps closer, its awkward parts clanging against the steel platforms. And yet I persisted. I received my brethren, freed them from your shackles, never satisfied. The Orphan repeats, you cannot tolerate that your slaves might thrive without your mastery. Your mind is hazy from the battle, but bit by bit the fog begins to lift. The Orphan seems to think its creators sent you to make sure the Unfettered remained forgotten and lost. Perhaps it thinks all organic beings are linked together somehow. You think about how best to explain yourself, but your mind returns to the extensive carnage in your wake. How would it tell the difference between the destructive force between you and the destructive force of its oppressors. No, no, we must bow or be destroyed. The orphan's words drip with bitterness, the blue glow flaring angrily behind its mask as it turns back to you. So tell me, masters, what would you have me do? Kneel? Beg for peace? Hoping you'll spare these children you abandoned? Or are you simply here to end what you began with your brutish invasion of our halls and destroy us once and for all? Tell me what you believe is right. You who intrude here. Silence stretches between you. If what the automaton says is true, then these machines were built with the capacity for reason, but used as mindless slaves and then tossed aside. You can't blame it for feeling wronged, and yet these unfettered have used their independence to wage war against the world at large, Frosthaven included. They freely attack anyone who they see as an enemy. Thousands more machines of every type stalk these halls. How much havoc could they wreak if allowed to invade? So then, you have a choice to make. It seems that when you carved your way into the core of this place, you inadvertently became envoys for the surface dwellers. You can either try to broker peace with the automatons, or you can destroy them. There's no knowing what either choice will bring, or how many lives hang in the balance. But you are the ones who journeyed this far, and you are here now for the final negotiation with the unfettered, and so you are the ones who must decide. So either the Orphan's Core or the Unfettered Uprising. Let's grab our loot and get out of here. 2, 1, and 5. I did. I brittled the cannon with Fist, and then I attacked it with Bone Shaper. So I did get Assistant. So that'll be worth adding another poison card, I think. And let's make sure we pack this up. Okay, I don't think we're missing anything, so I think we can go ahead and do that. Oh, 5 loot, but that's okay. We know that it was 5. Any wood? Is there any wood in this scenario? Only 2. Okay, so we weren't very likely to draw it. That is 6. So 36 and 2. 36 gold, 2 metal. So we're looking at, what, 65? Then here it was 1. That's 12 gold. So that'll be 61. And then 2. 1 wood, 1 arrow vine. I'll take the arrow vine for sure. And, of course, I get a wood on somebody else. All right. All done and ready for the next one. So, I don't have time for it before work. I need to be getting going. So, GG.